Hello. Hi, Jennifer. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy Beall with Remax, and I'm here with a good friend and a fabulous hairdresser, Jennifer Ruby. And we're going to talk about, as you can see, it's been a while since my hair has been done, but I think we're all in that same boat. And so what I wanted to talk to you about is Jennifer is a local hairdresser in Sacramento. And obviously, just like real estate agents, we're told to stay inside, except now that we can go out to sell property. But right now, Jennifer has some good tips for us why we stay inside to work on our hair. I mean, this is like 3 or 4 days. This is pretty bad, and this is about a month old. So, Jennifer, what do you think that people should do now since we can't go to our hairdressers? What's some good tips for us?
Honestly, deep conditioning is my go-to. So everybody has the time to do a little extra pampering, and a lot of people are taking advantage of that by doing spa days at home, whether that be skincare or hair care. Really, they're very similar. Our scalp is an extension of our face. So just how we're treating our face, we should be treating our scalp. With that, I predominantly at the salon use a product called Rene Friederer, which is this guy right here. It's a brand, and their whole philosophy is very much like a plant will grow in fertile soil, so will healthy hair. And so my recommendation really is to just focus on the hydration level of your hair. If that means deep conditioning more regularly than you were before. There are some great alternatives right now for color specifically, because that's really a lot of our the comments that I'm getting from clients, whether it be on social media or just private messages, is gray coverage. There are some great tools out there that you can utilize, just temporary. So like things like this, which is just a spray, and there's a lot of brands out there. This is just one that I happen to have close by, which is basically like a root concealer, but it's a spray-in formula that you can then wash out when you wash next. One of the things I've been telling my clients is just to switch up your part line. So if you typically are somebody that parted on the side, which I was, I now am trying to part more on the center where I feel like I have less gray and it takes less of this product. I do have a few clients that have reached out that are, I would say 80% or more gray. And for those clients, it's a little bit more difficult to just let it go. And so I have partnered with a professional product line that will send out some professional color kits. This is something that you would need some help with color matching, and that's something I'm more than happy to do for not only my clients, but anybody that might want to possibly tackle color at home. I will say this, it's not easy to do color at home, which is why most of us don't want to do it. But if it's something that is going to make you feel a little bit better in these kind of crazy, uncertain times, then by all means, do what you need to make yourself feel a little bit better. Again, this is a product line called DP Hue, and it comes with a couple of applications that gets mailed directly to your door. It's pretty small and compact, and it literally has the color that's prescribed for you.
Oh, nice.
And then it also comes with a few gloves, because you're going to need those. It comes with a little applicator brush that you can then reuse for your next application, as well as a little bowl for mixing. And then it comes with your developer separate from your, gives you a shampoo conditioner to utilize in the shower when you're washing it out. So this is meant to be just, again, a temporary solution for if you've got gray that you want to cover. I would not, and I am not recommending that my clients focus on doing their entire touch-up, meaning do your part line, do your hairline, if you pull your hair up a lot, maybe do that bottom, base part. Things that you're going to be able to see. I would not focus so much on trying to get every single aspect of, your roots. And then this is definitely, again, just a touch-up kit, so it's not meant to be pulled all the way through. Clients like you that have highlights, a little bit trickier because you can't really go in and lighten color at home effectively or easily. For that, I would recommend this product line has a gloss, which is another great tool because it's basically like a toner. It's got some pigment to it, and it's like a deep conditioner in one. So the longer you leave it on, the more hydration and the more pigment you get. A lot of times for blondes, we tend to feel like we start to yellow or get brassy. And so there are some other tools out there like purple shampoos, or if you're a brunette who likes to stay on the cooler side, there are some orange-based shampoos that blue-based shampoos that will go in and counteract that warmth. Really, I just have been telling my clients to just pamper yourself. You have the time. You know, whether it be something that you do at night and do like a treatment that you sleep in, if it's easier, or something that you're doing in the shower or during a bubble bath. But really, I say focus on hydration, because a lot of, you know, if you're having frizzy, unruly, uncontrolled hair, a lot of times it's a moisture issue.
Yeah, especially with this weather. It's so crazy right now, you know.
Go back and forth.
I know. Question for you. How do people can get that part? Do they call you or?
So there's a couple different ways that you can get it. I found it actually on Sephora and Ulta's websites. So it's a product that's been out there. It's still, I think, in its baby kind of infancy stage as far as a company goes. It is a product line that is been developed by a celebrity colorist. And so that made me feel a little bit better that they are understanding the need that is out there, but also wanting to do it safely.
Yeah.
So you can contact me directly.
Okay.
And I'm totally okay with you sharing my information. You can message me on social media or get my number from Nancy, and I'd be more than happy to help you color match and place an order for you.
Oh, that's so nice. Thanks. I know, because a lot of us are talking about, oh my God, you know, people aren't going to recognize me by the time, you know, this is all over. And right now we're kind of looking maybe in June, you know.
No.
So I'm going to have my hair down to my waist.
Well, you know what? It's a good time to try new styles too. If you have longer hair, I suggest trying cute buns or braiding. There's a ton of tutorials that you can find on YouTube for braiding. But again, just playing it up, you know, changing up your part line or wearing it half up if that's something that's, you know, different for you.
Do something different, yeah.
Yeah. Some other tips that I have been getting or giving to clients that have bangs, that seems to be a challenge. A lot of people are like, what am I going to do with my bangs? If growing them out is not an option, there's a couple of tips, not that I am encouraging anybody to do any kind of hair at home, but if worse comes to worse and you absolutely need to trim some bangs, what I tell people is no tension is better than tension. Tension, I'm sure we've all seen those crazy YouTube videos out there with the girls that pull down and then they cut it and it bounces up. So no tension just basically means that you're taking a section of hair, you're using the comb, and you're just holding it down, basically just so that you have a guide. But do you see how like the hair is just kind of if I pull down on this and I cut here, it's now going to bounce up here.
Wow.
So I let go of that.
Yeah.
So the other thing I tell people, if you're doing bangs at home, don't cut this way, cut this way. It's a little bit more forgiving. You don't end up having a blunt line that you then either have to grow out or creates a harsh kind of ledge for you. But ultimately, tuck or, you know, find some cute bobby pins. I know that not everybody's shopping right now, but sometimes you can do those carts where you pick them up in the stores.
Yeah.
And Target and such has some really cute, like bedazzled bobby pins that might be cuter than pulling out the kitchen shears and cutting bangs that too short.
More forgiving.
Yes, more forgiving for sure. But yeah, I'm sure just like every other stylist out there, we're dying to get our hands in some hair. We would prefer not to have a bunch of color corrections.
Right.
So that's why I'm out there just kind of sharing the wealth of knowledge that I've done, you know, done some research on. But ultimately, yeah, I would just say take care of yourselves, ladies. And that means pampering yourself a little bit, doing a scalp treatment, doing a, you know, conditioning mask. Extending that to your face, doing a facial and doing some extra hydration on your face would probably feel great to do all at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome advice. I really appreciate that, Jennifer. It's Jennifer Ruby. She's a hairstylist here in Sacramento. I'm going to post her phone number there for you when I send this out on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you so much for all your information today. It's really helpful.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll see you later. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.